So I'll just have you start by saying your name and what you do.
I'm Hannah Demuth, and I am the leasing manager for Midtown Stillwater.
Okay, so how did you get into your management position?
I was desperately needing money in college. And the the property I lived at was hiring for leasing agents, and so I got paid and I got a rent discount. So.
In your opinion, what is the most important aspect of management and leadership?
I definitely would say treating people the same that you would want to be treated. I think that obviously management, but really in life, talking to people, interacting with people genuinely, because that's how I want people to talk to me. So just treating people that I work with or that work for me the exact same, no matter what their position or title is.
And so what would you say your specific management style is?
Super laid back. I trust people that I hire. I'm picky about who I hire, but once they're in kind of like a tribe or a family, and so just being able to trust that they're going to do their job and do it the right way the first time helps me to not have to micromanage them.
Okay, and then how has your style as a manager progressed over time?
It's progressed. I would say it kind of evolves depending on obviously the number of people I am trying to manage, the age that I'm trying to manage. There's 10 leasing agents here in the office, and so just really listening to, you guys are in college, so your lifestyle is going to be a lot different than someone like me who's been out of college for a while. So just really adapting myself around you versus having you adapt around me is a really important skill that I think I've learned over time.
What role does ethics play in your organization?
Ethics, it plays a huge role. As a manager, I have a lot of freedom to treat situations differently, like giving discounts or concessions or things like that. And so just making sure that everyone is treated the same or given the same opportunity. Same thing with leasing agents and scheduling, making sure everything, as far as everyone's concerned, time off, everyone's treated the same and not picking favorites, is a huge ethics plays a huge role in this job, and then obviously like my character and I think the integrity of the company as a whole.
And then how important do you think soft skills are to you and your organization?
I think the soft skills are everything. My number one thing I have these students do when they meet someone for a position is to find out like a random fact about them. My random fact is I have a fake tooth. And I think that's so funny and it's so random, but it's going to help you guys remember people. I'm horrible with names, but I'm sure you guys will remember Hannah's or Taylor's manager has a fake tooth. Like it really helps your brain just kind of think, because you guys are so inundated with things. And so learning facts like that have really helped me, in the office.
And then how do you manage diversity?
That's a tough question. I think I'm learning every single day how to do that. I think it kind of goes back to treating people how I would want to be treated. I just feel like being able to be respectful, first off, as a person, like a human being. I think if you're treating everyone the same, then that diversity plays a small role, but doesn't play a huge part. If you're literally doing the same thing that I would do for you that you're doing for me, it doesn't matter where you come from or what you look like. If everyone's being treated the same or given the same amount of respect, I think that kind of defeats, anything that you might have to kind of overcome in being diverse or being in a diverse workplace.
Okay, final question. What advice would you give to someone who is studying to become a manager?
That's a good question. I would really... So I didn't go the practical way. I kind of went backwards. I started as an agent and then became a manager, and now I'm going back to school. And so for me, being an adult, it's a lot different. But I always worked really, really hard and always stayed late, always took the Sunday shifts. And I think that built a lot of character. And I think that a good manager sees that. So doing the small things and the hard things the right way the first time speaks volumes. And if you have a good manager or even someone that's even kind of paying attention, they're really going to listen to that and pick up on that. Because you can tell. I think people can always tell when others are being genuine. So for me, always being true to myself, always being true to the company that I work for, and then always treating people like I want to be treated. Those are like my main three things I really try to do each day. And I think that is the advice I would give anyone, and especially people trying to study management. So,
thank you.
You're welcome.